What's up guys? Welcome to the channel where I share tips, tricks and strategies for you to double, even triple your email revenue for your e-commerce store. If you run an e-commerce store making 5, 6 or 7 figures a month, this is the place to be. So in this video we're going to talk about the 3 persuasion pillars of effective emails. Let's get right into it. What's up guys? Welcome to the video. This is how to triple your email revenue with the 3 persuasion pillars. So these are the 3 pillars: emotion, logic, and proof. What is this? I mean, why are these so important? We're going to go into that through the video. These basically are like 3 very fundamental. So if you've watched my videos, you understand that simplicity is something I take very seriously. And so I find myself always coming back to these 3 elements when I'm writing emails. And the the most effective thing when to write, like the most effective thing to do when you're writing good emails is to have a good understanding, to know what you're doing, right? Not just to fly off the wheels, just like being spontaneous. Like, just it's good to know, to have a structure, to have a set of fundamentals to run off. So when you're writing emails, you're always segueing between these 3 elements, or even one of it could be dominant, but every email always has a certain amount of each of these elements. So let's move on. Firstly, emotions. So emotions are basically the part of your brain. So everyone knows, like, the brain has like 2 sides, right? The logical side and the emotional side. So here's the thing, they need to be working together. So it's not that each of these elements are the best. It depends on your business, depends on your brand, depends on your market, but at the same time, all of these 3 have a certain merit, right? You need to use all 3. Without emotion, there is no action, right? They may logically understand, but if they don't feel like doing something, they're not going to do it. It's that simple. We're creatures of emotion, guys. So that's why it's number 1, right? Emotions are fundamental. They're like the biggest thing when it comes to writing emails. If you just write without any emotion, that's fine, but if wherever you can insert emotion, use it. Not every email calls for a spiking, like, not every email needs to be all emotional and exciting. Like, for example, a shipping confirmation, it depends on your brand, but it's not necessary to have it every single touch point. But in your email marketing strategy, you definitely want to have emotions be a fundamental part of it, right? So what are emotions? Intangible feelings, things like excitement, exciting tone, fear, curiosity, inspiring, uplifting. You want to make people feel emotions, because these are the emotions that drive purchasing behavior, right? Without emotions, people are not going to take action. Logic. So what are logics are basically things like facts, numbers, figures, specifics. Buy one, free one. 300 milliliters of whatever it is. 37% of Americans consume this. This, like, features, right? Like, oh, this car has this kind of tire. This chocolate bar has 200 calories, 9 grams of protein, 5 grams of fat, and yeah, that's a lot of fat. But you get the point, right? Logic is the justifying thing. So emotions drive action, but logic supports action, right? Like, without logic, when people make decisions, they get very anxious. They tend to, you get a lot of chargebacks, you get refunds, you don't retain customers. They don't feel like they make a good decision. But if you give them the logic may not drive the purchase, but the logic is that solidifying pillar, right? Like, yeah, sure, emotionally you could get them to take action, but if they don't feel that logical side being satisfied, like, yo, this makes sense, yo, this, it meets XYZ criteria, even if they make the decision, it's not going to be okay, and they're going to associate your brand as spam. It's that simple. This is why brands are very important. Being specific about things is very important. Having details on your product is very important. The more information you have on your product, the better, right? It's also, on the other side of it is also, like, let's say they make a decision, what you got to give them the reasons they justify it to their friends, their wives, their family, whoever it is, right? Their parents. You are responsible for giving that reason to them as well. So that's logic and proof. So proof is again, it's very strong, right? Without proof, it's just confidence, right? Proof may not necessarily drive the action to the max, but like emotions, see, it's all sure, it all overlaps, right? There's a certain way of delivering proof that inspires emotion, but without the proof, the emotion is not followed by certainty and confidence. Without certainty and confidence, you don't really have a purchase most of the time, especially in the world we live in today. You're not going to get that purchase. So examples are like research by Harvard Health, dermatologist tested, endorsed by this doctor, that doctor, having a face to the brand, as seen on Forbes. If you know if you've been reviewed by certain journals, you've been featured in certain magazines, use those. It doesn't matter if you repeat it, you just got to keep on putting it there, right? Like, or I mean, smartly, obviously, you don't just put it everywhere, but proof is strong, right? Without proof, it's very difficult to drive a lot of conversions or even acquire, especially, actually it's more towards acquiring customers, like having that confidence. So yeah, guys, that's proof. Here is how I like to think about emotions, logic, and proof. It's like proof is the base element of it. Like, even if you don't have any like featured on this media, featured that media, like the emails, just the branding itself, just the tone, the way you word things, how professional you sound, how on brand you sound, how relevant you are, like even that is proof, right? Emotions and logic could even be the offer itself. Like a certain type of offer may make sense, like, oh, free shipping, $5. If it's some crazy thing, they'll be like, wait, is there a catch? So like the branding does a lot of the proof in the beginning. So like that's why certain emails, just because you don't have the authority or like some doctor or whatever, it doesn't matter, because the branding is the proof. So just because you don't write it, that's why I didn't title this video, how to write the three persuasion pillars for writing good emails. Like it's more towards the foundations of an email itself. It's in the designs and the branding and stuff. So here's some tangible examples, right? This is the Black Tux. They're a subscription-based rental. I'm not sure if they're subscription-based, but yeah. So trials for free, that's proof, right? If you could try us for free, that means we're so confident it's so good that we're going to let you try it out for free, because we're that good. We provide that good of a service. That immediately gives proof, right? They don't have to put any authority there. I mean, that itself conveys authority. The button, start your home trial. That doesn't make any sense. Start, like, what if I don't want to start? You're just telling me to start? Like, but that's just how the human brain works, right? It's CTA text. Here's how it works. So okay, start my try on, I can get it on for free, but I'm still not sure, like, how does it work? You'd be surprised how much people need to be handheld towards the purchasing process. Build your outfit, keep it for 2 days. Step 3, check out anytime. It sounds so simple, but really, guys, it plays a very big role. You need to make sure these elements are in your emails, in order so you're capturing every single possible segment that can convert in your market, right? You could even be dominant on one end of it, like this is emotion dominant, right? Like, hey, nice to see you, may you live in interesting times, blah blah blah. Sophie uses a backhanded, Chris, I know we're in strange times right now. It's like a very sincere letter from a real person. It's authentic. It's when it's authentic, it's not it comes from a real person. Number one, that's the proof. The tone of it's also the proof. The branding, that's proof. Logical is, hey, it's really nice to see you. I know we're in strange times right now, but I really appreciate you signing up for updates. Relevant, hey, this is what you did to get this email. This is why you're getting this email. My hope is that I could use blah blah blah. Emotions, it's like, yo, tying to the other person. I want to root for him. This is what they're going through. This is what they want. This is their desires. This is the story of the founders. I get emotionally attached. I build a bond. Please reach out if you have questions. Just reply this email or DM me at that. Even that's proof, right? That's proof and logic right there. Stay safe, be kind. It's obviously a trust building email, but yeah. Or it could even be logic or proof dominant, right? Only a few hours left to save big. That's emotional. I forgot to put there, but like, yeah, that's emotional. It's Black Friday email by Bose. Look, review. They all like all they put is just the review, guys. It's no features, no benefits, just the name of it and the proof and the price. Simple. It's so proof dominant, guys. Massive, massive proof. Like minimalistic design, just the review, highlighted one word from the whole damn review. Like, guys, this can't get any further than logic or proof dominant here. So it's so obvious that they're like leveraging on proof. But yeah, that's how you use the three persuasion pillars. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go.